Hello, this is Unknown Voidcat, and welcome back to another Factorio video. Last video, I was getting some of my assembly machines rearranged, making them a little bit more organized. They're still not perfect, but they're better than they were before when they're just kind of like going like this, and all the conveyor belts were kind of all around. You couldn't see. Also, I like slightly reinforced some of like the more heavy attacked areas around the areas that are getting like massively attacked by biters. I went and put a bit more walls, not fully there, but at least something. And I also added some more turrets, put some of these places from like 2 turrets to 3, gave them more ammo. And I started on green science. Like, I haven't actually made green science, but I've started working on it. Like, for example, I got the transport belts making, and now all I need to do is get, what's the next thing? Now I just need to get inserters, so I can automate green science and put it down here so I can actually do all the green science stuff. Also, I'm making like a bit of steel, which I should actually probably go ahead and make some more. Because right now my steel isn't automated yet, because that's going to require a lot of iron plates, so I don't want to do that yet until I get my other stuff that requires iron plates done first. But after that, I'll probably get a little bit of steel. But for now, it's going to be just manually automated, because I don't need a lot of steel yet. Like, there's no assembly machine stuff that requires steel, so I don't need steel to actually be automated. But yeah, my goal today is to get all of my green science requiring materials finished. I want to get these inserters made. Which, what does inserters require? I need gears, iron plates, and electronical circuits. Electronical circuits have to be crafted as well, right? Where is that? Where's electronical circuits? Here. What do copper cables need? Oh, copper cables also need to be crafted. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more assembly machines than I thought. So actually move this turret over because it's gonna block there, because the assembly machines are gonna need to come super high up, it seems. So move that over. Okay, so first thing we need to do is make copper wires. So put these 2 here so that I can get a. What did this require? Get copper wires. So for copper wires, I'm not gonna be having iron. I'm gonna need to have actual proper copper, which means I'm gonna need to move copper up, which means I'm gonna need to go all the way down here. Where's my copper? Okay, so I already have some copper being made though, so at least that's a bit convenient. So I just need to split like here. Probably clear a few of these trees out of the way. Oh, did I accidentally break my electrical pole? That's unfortunate. But while I'm doing this, it's gonna be a little boring if I just talk about everything I do as I usually do. So as I'm doing this, I'm gonna tell a very small story, and really a focus on the small part, because it's a really just random thing. And so I was watching some videos. As I usually do, because I was just streaming right before I made this video. I was streaming Snurks on my channel Unknown Voidcat. If you wanna see me play games live, I stream around 3 AM EST on my new Twitch channel Unknown Voidcat. But essentially, I was streaming, and after I finished streaming, I wanted to take a small break before I would record this video, because I wanted to record this video after I did stream, because I want to make sure I have like a Factorio video every day or every other day. And so, and especially I want to make sure there's like a lot of, I especially want to make sure there's more now, because I just recently like went 4 days without making Factorio videos, so I want to start making more to make up for the lost time. And so I was like, I need to make a Factorio video today. But I couldn't make it immediately after stream because I've been sitting in a chair for a few hours, so my butt was kind of like hurting, dude. Like, I couldn't sit in the chair for a bit longer, so I took a break, and I went to and so I left, got like a snack, and I was watching just some random videos, like clips and stuff, and like, you ever just be like really getting into an ad, like you be joking like when you see like ads come out. So I was getting like watching a random ad that was like, I think it was just like ad for like some kind of like thing to like oil up drawers, like drawers in like a kitchen or something, so they don't like get stuck. But like the thing was like, but the ad was something like, do your drawers fight you? If so, and then like I skipped like the 5 seconds already ran up, so I skipped, so I didn't get to see the full thing the ad would say. But like because of that, it made it kind of funny where I was like, man, if your drawers are fighting you, because he used the ad specifically used the word fighting. It didn't say like, are your drawers getting like stuck, you know, get this oil. No, it specifically said the word fighting. And I was just thinking like, man, if your drawers are fighting you in your kitchen, I think you got a bit of a problem, dude. I don't think this is a thing you can just solve using simple old, like, I don't know, some oil or something, dude. If your drawers are fighting you, dude, I think there might be a ghost or something. Like, what you need to be pouring into your drawers isn't any old like oil or something, like oil it up, dude. If your drawers are fighting you, maybe you need like some like holy water or something. I think there might be a poltergeist. Like, your domicile, your house, it is haunted if your drawers are fighting you. Obviously, that's not what the ad was actually about. Obviously, the ad was of... That's not what he meant when he said fighting. Obviously, he was referring to the fact that, like, drawers getting stuck. But that was, like, really funny. Like, because, like, the way he was saying it, the way he's, like, using the word fighting, kind of made it sound like the drawers attacking him. Like, man, the drawers attacking you. Something's wrong, dude. One, I think you're haunted if your drawers are attacking you. Two, are you really losing to a drawer, dude? Like, even if there was, like, literally a ghost in your house haunting, like, the drawers in your kitchen, and, like, it's fighting you, dude, that's an L, dude. Like, do not take that. You better beat the drawer up, dude. Take a bat to it, dude. Because you cannot let that be, like... let that be your legacy, dude. You cannot let it be like a memory in your mind that you lost to like your kitchen drawers, dude. That'll stay with you forever. Like that's embarrassing. Like, break the drawers with a bat if you have to. Like, anything that means not losing to what is literally a kitchen door. But yeah, that's one of like the ads that are like feel like really memorable to me. I think there's like probably 2 more ads recently that feel like memorable. One of them's like some kind of like, I don't know, online college ad where like all I remember about it is like the person in it will be like, as a single mother. And to preference before I explain what I was gonna, the thing that's funny about this ad is I think you need to know, like, I've been on the internet for a while, and so like I'm a little like brain broken from like seeing all the memes and stuff, and I'm still on the Among Us thing. What I mean is, so this ad will go and it'll say like, as a single mother, sometimes I have feelings of imposter syndrome, and no joke, every time I see that ad, like out of just pure reflex, I gotta be like, Among Us, Among Us. The minute I hear the word imposter come out of her mouth, Among Us, Among Us, dude, it's just like sheer reflex, dude. My brain is just like wired and like primed. I hear the word Among Us, hear the word suspicious. The minute I hear those kind of words, Among Us. That's like my brain immediately has to go to Among Us. And so I was literally like immediately be like, Among Us, Among Us. Every time I hear the ad go, I have to say it. But honestly, that's not the worst ad. The worst one for me is, this one it might sound bad. Like, I gotta preface this. It might sound bad if I say this, but there's an ad about like, I can't remember what, it's some kind of like disease, something like SARS? It's like sudden respiratory or something. And it was like, the way the ad goes, I don't know if you've seen it before, if any of you've seen it before. The ad's something like, it'll just be like there's multiple variants of this ad where it will be the person in the ad will be like, it'll be like a regular everyday event, like, I don't know, somebody going to airport or, you know, visiting grandmas or something, and all of a sudden it'll be like it'll just like this normal scene. All of a sudden it'll be like, bam, right in the middle of the ad, it'll just switch just like that to like a word symbol, like, moments like this can be interrupted by like the name of the disease. I think it was like, was it like SARS or something? It was something, I know, some kind of respiratory disease or something. And for some reason, this will sound bad, but it kind of cracks me up. Like, the way just suddenly it's just like they're walking up to grandma's, like literally the ad window, like they're pulling open the door, going to grandma's like, hey grandma, boom, just like moments like this could be interrupted. And and then the ad just ends there. Like it doesn't dwell on like the little warning sign for like very long. It literally shows it for like 2 seconds and boom, gone. So that just makes it so like, it makes it so like jarring, like so crazy and jarring that it's just like really funny for like some reason. Like it sounds bad, but it kind of cracked me up. Okay, what do I need for electronics? I need to move this stuff is what I need to do actually. That's what I need to do. Okay, so it can't be moved like this though. It needs to be like, I don't know, like this. But okay, this one isn't an ad in the same way. It's like a movie trailer. I can't, what was the name of the movie? It's like Challenge or something. I never watched a movie, but I always remember this ad for this movie where like it was so crazy. Like I remember the ad being so, the reason why it was so crazy for me is I just remember like I'd be watching watching my YouTube video, then this trailer starts for this movie, and like near the end of the trailer, like whoever the actor is, I can never remember actor name, the name of actors, whoever like the actor is, who's like the main person in that, whoever like the woman is that's like the main actor in that thing, she'll be like sitting around like surrounded by a bunch of dudes, and then like the narrator in like the super serious narrator voice will just be like, "This movie is so sexy, you just might get pregnant." And I hear that and I'm just like, I'm bursting out laughing, dude. It's just so stupid. Like, how could you say that so seriously? How could you say that with such a serious, like, deep voice, dude? Like, I would be cracking up if I had to say that. It just sounds stupid. Okay, electronics here, this here. This needs to be split. So where will we split it? Split this here. Split about, where do I need to split it? Maybe about here. Yeah, right here. And then it's gonna be looking a little weird, but what we're gonna do is like do a quick like go back around with the tunnel. Oh my god, please don't tell me that it doesn't reach. That's annoying. It doesn't reach. What's being attacked? Can you guys deal with that? No, I gotta give you guys ammo. Really? Really, guys? You really all getting annihilated there? Oh, I guess there is medium biters. A few medium biters there. Oh, no. Yeah, bring them to the other turns. I'm not going to be able to deal with this with just my SMC. Man, that biter's getting stuck. But yeah, those are like my more recent funny ads, like, that really cracked me up. What's some other good ads? I can't remember any like any other like long ago ones. Like I feel like the ads recently like legit. I feel like the ads recently have just been better. Honestly, like the other ones are like classics. Like you always got like the Tootsie Roll ad, not Tootsie Roll, the Tootsie Pop ad. You know how many licks does it take to get to like the center of a Tootsie Pop? That much the classic. Haven't seen that in a long time, but it's classic. Not funny. Not really funny. It's not. It doesn't give like the same level of funniness of like seeing like that one ad, seeing that one ad where it's just like that one disease ad, but it's still like it's there. It's just there. It's like a classic Tootsie Roll Pop. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll Pop? Tootsie Roll. So you guys good? Actually, no, they're not really. They should probably get a third turn, actually. Also, I should, like, probably make this too thick wall. Now that they're getting, like, medium biters. Make it too thick. So I was listening to some music recently, and I was thinking about like when I was thinking about music and how like I was thinking about how like the contrast between the lyrics and then like the energy of the song, how like you have like these high energy songs but like the like crazy or like depressing lyrics. More specifically when you have like songs like Japanese lyrics stuff that something I listen to. And it's like, and every time I listen to like something like that, I always think about like, and how like you just like I'm not even paying attention to like what how depressed the lyrics are. You're just paying attention to like the energetic feel of the song. And it always makes me think about like this one video that's like, you know, make misunderstood songs, like how lyrics are misunderstood, and like how you go to that one song. What's that? I can't remember the name of the song where it's like, oh, is it Hey Y'all? Where it's like, where there's literally like a line in the song. It's like, y'all don't want to listen, y'all just want to dance. And like, I feel like that line perfectly describes me, dude. I'll be listening to like the most depressing sounding songs just for this, just because like they sound energetic. You know, I'm essentially using it as like an energetic song, but then the song will be like singing about depressing things though. But it sounds so energetic, dude. The beat is so energetic, you know. Also, it's in a different language, so I can't tell if it's depressed. I can't tell it's depressing because I can't understand what words to say. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing. I was setting up this electronics. I got completely sidetracked doing those like turrets and stuff. That I got completely sidetracked and forgot what I was even doing. So I can't do it here because it can't reach. So I'm gonna need to do like a weird thing, a very weird thing. By that I mean like do something like this. Can it like, and then move these over. It's gonna be real funky. It look really weird, but you know, sometimes sacrifice had to be made, and you know, the sacrifice is gonna be me making the most ugly looking conveyor belt right now. This thing does not look good. Okay, let me pick these up. Where's the copper going? Why isn't it working? Shouldn't they be going like, oh, I didn't put the conveyor belt right here. Okay, move this up. Which side is it going on? Perfect. Now they should actually work properly for each other. Okay, I fixed it. Now they should be making the electronic circuits I need. After I get some of these other stuff fixed. Like an example, I need to make some more inserters. Also, this is gonna need to be moved even more, like this. And then you guys go over here. Finally, man, this thing's getting really tall. It's gonna be going like completely past up here, which is a little annoying, but it has to be what it has to be. So I was playing some RimWorld earlier today. RimWorld's such an amazing game. I love playing RimWorld. I have about like, I don't have a huge amount of hours compared to other people. I don't got 1,000 hours, but I got a good decent amount. I got about like 680 hours or something like that. But the interesting thing, I never actually beaten the game. Actually, there's two interesting things about this game. One, I've never beaten the game, and two, not only have I never beat the game, I've also never played the game not modded. I'm pretty sure literally the minute I bought the game, I immediately modded it and added mods from like the Steam Workshop. I've literally never played the game without a mod on. Like, of course I've had mods disabled, but that was just like me turning them off temporarily before I add a new one. I've never actually started a world without mods on, which is really crazy. And I'm pretty sure the reason why is because I actually knew about RimWorld a long time before I bought it. Like, I watched videos. I watched videos up until I think a little bit-ish, like maybe a few months after Royalty came out. But like a decent chunk before a decent chunk before Ideology came out. Where does this need to go? This doesn't need to go down yet. No, actually it doesn't want to go down much at all. Because now we need to do inserters. The inserter thing. But yeah, I was watching it a while around Royalty. I think before Royalty and then somewhat after Royalty for a few. But then I stopped watching it around a few months after Royalty because I didn't want to spoil myself anymore. Because before, I used to watch it because, you know, I didn't have a computer. It was such a cool game. I liked watching people play it, and I didn't really have any way to play it myself, so there's no reason not to spoil myself because I wasn't going to be able to get the game because I didn't even have a computer. But I think a few months after Royalty came out, I think, or like a few months before Ideology came out, I had finally got a computer. So I was like, or I was about to get a computer. I think a few months before Ideology came out, I got a computer, but a few months before that, I knew I was going to be getting a computer. And so because of that, I was like, you know, there's no reason for me to, oh man, is this thing going to require two? This thing's going to be required me to make two separate lines. Oh, actually, luckily the electronics are perfectly there, so actually I can just use long inserters. That's fine, actually. But as I say, I knew I was going to be getting a computer, and I knew my first game on the computer was going to be RimWorld, because I've always thought it was such an interesting game with so much replayability, so I stopped watching RimWorld, and then I got it a few months before got a computer, got RimWorld, a few months before Ideology came out. I didn't even know Ideology was going to come out. I don't think it was announced yet. And so I was playing it, and because I've already been watching the game for so long, and specifically I used to watch people play these big modded campaigns, so because of that, my very first time playing it, I immediately did modded because I wanted to play just like these playthroughs I've always seen so much, these really cool ultra modded playthroughs of somebody using vampires and cults and bones and all these cool mods that I always remember watching people play. So that's why immediately I never played vanilla, and then even after that, even after I got used to playing with mods and stuff, I never went back to vanilla and tried vanilla again after doing modded, because I just got so used to playing modded that I never could go back to vanilla. Modded is just so cool. In fact, even if I were to do a vanilla run, it probably would be at least having some of the quality of life mods. I think the most vanilla I could ever do potentially, I haven't done this before, but if I were to do something vanilla, it'd probably be vanilla with just no content mods, but still quality of life. Because honestly, I don't think I could play RimWorld without some good quality of life mods. I'm at playing RimWorld without work tabs, so I can more properly manage exactly which priorities for each little task. And other mods increase stack size, because bro, I gotta have bigger stacks, dude. I do not want the basic vanilla stacks. What's the other thing inserters need? Gears. Also, I need to get more iron plates. That's the thing I was forgetting to do. I was wondering what I forgot. Those iron plates. There should be some here, right? Yeah, that's a good amount. Okay. Iron plates. Got those. So now I just need to get gears connected up here. Where's gears coming out of? Here. So now I just need to get a second one of these. Also make a few tunnels going up like this. Tunnel. And they keep going up. Man, am I out of transfer belts? Well, luckily I finally actually have something that makes transfer belts, so I don't actually have to, I can actually take it out of here, which is convenient now. I can actually take it straight from this. Okay, so now gears go up like this. So I should still make some myself as well, because these don't make it that fast. Some more transfer belts. Go up like this, over like this, and then start making these. Now I should be able to go up like this. And now my things should be getting both the gears. Now I just need 2 long inserters. Also a few regular inserters to take out. And then finally I'll have inserters made. And then inserters and the other stuff I should actually have green science made as well. Man, that was taking a while. Oh, I'm still making these. These are in the way. Oh, but I completely forgot to mention what I was actually doing in RimWorld. I was mentioning so much about like my experience and how I've never played RimWorld modded. I forgot to actually mention what I was doing. So yeah, so to talk about like never beating campaign. That was also something that's happened today. Today I was trying to start a RimWorld world, and man, I could not get it start because I was trying to do it harder. I was making a new playthrough because I always make new playthroughs in RimWorld. I never stick to one. So I was making a new playthrough, and this one was supposed to be like a kind of like it was gonna be like a pretty modded, because my playthroughs are always modded. It was gonna be a modded playthrough where I am going to be a modded playthrough where I was gonna be like doing like royals that are like it's gonna be like hedonist, like royals who are super obsessed with royalty. So like that was the ideology I made. Like they were royal, drug life, they're like what's the other one? They were like obsessed with power, like having like statuses. Also, they're starting to be spitters now, which is unfortunate. They're like, now they can kill my turrets even through walls. So they had like, they're royals, they're super obsessed with power, they're drug life, and they were also, I can't remember the 4th one was. There was some other thing, I can't remember. Oh, it was party life. They also like really like doing partying and having alcohol. And so, I was making these guys. And one of the things I really want to do is I was using the vanilla royalty expanded, and I was trying to get a run going using the start condition that was added there, the new family, the one where you are a single like baroness or baron or something, like high ranking royalty. But you start in like this like mansion that's like under siege by a bunch of deserters with like, and all your servants are dead and stuff. So you're like, so you have to like call down, you have to like use your permits to like call down like a big horde of like guards to protect you. But the thing about this is I kept dying, not exactly at that specific moment. But I kept dying after, because I could just never properly get stuff set up, I feel. Like, I would try to... Like, usually, like, essentially, the thing I learned to do is you'd spawn in. And the first problem when you spawn is that you don't spawn in, like, just a random room. Like, a randomized room in the mansion. You always seem to spawn in your throne room. And there's always, like, 2 or 3... deserters in there who always immediately gun you down. The second you spawn the world in, you'll always be gunned down before you can run away or get any of the janissaries called down to protect you. So the thing I learned after a few times losing because my person bled out with nobody to save them, I learned that you have to not just use the janissary permit, but you actually have to use the laborer, because while the laborers do not fight directly, they cannot actually do at all any violence, so you can't get the laborers to attack. The thing is, the janissaries that do attack, you are not allowed to personally control them. You can't control them. They'll just like go wherever you like call them, come down and like attack enemies in that area and then leave. So because of that, they won't pick you up when you get knocked down to the ground and start bleeding out, which means you'll very easily die because you need to be saved. You're bleeding on the ground because like a bunch of deserters just like shot you the minute you started the world. but they're not like, but your like Janissaries you summoned aren't really doing anything to help you. And so that's where the laborers come in. You call in, you use your permit, call in a bunch of laborers, and what you do is you immediately summon Janissaries right at your location, so they'll attack all the deserters around you. And as the deserters are too busy attacking the Janissaries you summoned, you have your laborers like came in. You know, you called them right before you fell to the ground. You have your laborers come in, swoop in. You have whichever one you spawned in with the highest medical stat. You have that guy, you know, swoop in with whatever, you know, swoop in and like pick you up, bring you to one of like the rooms that aren't currently being like blown up by a bunch of deserters, and you'll like have them patch you up while what you want to do is you want to have the other laborers who aren't currently doing anything, you want to have them put out fires so that your entire mansion doesn't burn out. Because the lucky thing is that the deserters, because they'll either A, get distracted by attacking Janissaries after you summon them, or B, they will get distracted stealing stuff and trying to leave. So because of that, they oftentimes will not actually try to attack your like people. I mean, they want to try to attack your laborers that are like doing around. So the thing you can do is you can just send your laborers like, and make sure to draft them so they don't like flee or anything. Just get them and like send them to go beat up all the fires so that there's no fires coming around. That's usually what I'll do. And it usually goes like pretty well. The problem is what comes after, and that is trying to prepare your base. Because the problem is, because I was playing on Blood and Dust, which I usually play on Strive to Survive, but this time I was playing on hard difficulty, like I think the second hardest. So it's a little bit harder for me. And so what happens is you end up getting some really big raids that can be kind of difficult to deal with, because I am not like super prepared, because the mansion is still destroyed, so you need to spend so long repairing it. And so because the laborers, even though you spawn like 4 laborers from the thing, even though you have all those laborers to help you, they're just not enough. They sometimes won't be enough to like be quick enough to save you in time, or like save the mansion in time, where like by the time they get the mansion fully repaired, I mean, like what I'm trying to say, by the time they get the mansion fully repaired, they have to leave, because the laborers, they only stay for 4 days, so they leave quite quickly. And because they leave, you know, you now have nobody else to help build anything except yourself, your person. But you know, if your person doesn't have very good construction skills, this can be very bad, because you can't like make a lot of stuff. Also, you don't start with like turrets or anything like you do on like Ridge Explorer or anything. So you don't really have a lot of way to defend yourself. And the reason why this is so bad isn't just because you're on Blood and Dust, but because, you know, you start as like this noble in a mansion. You actually start with like a gold statue, which is kind of bad. Like, you'd think it'd be good, like there's a lot of money, you could potentially sell it or use it for a lot of like super good decor, like it'll immediately boost like one of your rooms to being super like good. But the problem is it's actually kind of bad in a way, because it so drastically increases your colony wealth that you're getting hit by crazy waves that you cannot deal with one person. Like, you can't deal with such crazy high waves because you just don't have the stuff for it. Like, all you got is like, you know, one dude. You got like one dude, or you got like one person who all they got is like whatever weapon they have. You know, you don't got any turrets, you probably don't have any traps left because you spent all your you just spent all your time trying to repair your mansion, so you haven't had time to maybe build a wall around your base and like build a kill box or anything, so you can't even like try to funnel the enemies into traps easily. So like this can mean you get a little owned when, like, for example, you get like 6 people big raids because you have like so much gold in your mansion. You get hit by these crazy raids, and you can't really summon the Janissaries because like they're on cooldown is the other thing. Also, green science finally finished. But yeah, that's the thing I'm trying to solve. Like I just recently, like I just like did multiple playthroughs of trying to get it to work, and I'm now on my current one where I've somewhat got into work. Like I'm still like repairing the mansion and getting laborers, but like I'm hoping that I'll be able to like this time get everything built fast enough that I'll have time to maybe build a like wall or something before raiders attack me. That, and I'm hoping that maybe I can like dismantle that golden statue and like use the gold and to like sell the gold for like stuff. So because usually like a gold statue is a huge wealth, but I'm pretty sure like if you get the gold statue, dismantle it into just raw gold, and then buy stuff with it, that usually turns into like a lot less wealth than it would be just having a gold statue. Like, usually if like you sell the gold statue and then go buy like a bunch of like a weapon and mace of armor or something, that's usually not gonna be as much wealth in your colony. So I'm thinking that I'll probably do that. Where do I need this green science to go? Oh yeah, all the way down here. All the way down here. Now I can finally get my green science automated. It took forever, but it's finally here. Finally. It only costs like this huge high thing with all these conveyor belts going around. But honestly, it doesn't look that bad. Like it looks a little like crazy and all around and like a little bit of a mess, but not the worst mess in the world. It could be a million times worse than it is right now. Is the thing. So honestly, ain't that bad. Like I'm fine with it. Let me make some stone walls. I mean, I can make 380? That's crazy amount. Oh my god, this place is being attacked again. It's always you guys. What's up with you? Why is it always these? Man, do I need to give you guys even more turrets? Bro, you gotta have like 5 turrets now? What's happening with you guys? You're gonna need 5 turrets over here. And I also need to like give you guys extra big stuff. Research technology using logistic green science. Now I got my green science actually done. What green science do I want to do next? What do I do next? Either not stronger, explosive probably. Gates, I don't think I need to do gates right now. Flexible, no. Solar energy, no. Maybe maybe logistics 2. Oh, but I know it's times 200. That is crazy expensive. Let's go for steel actually. Maybe we'll do like better furnaces, steel furnaces maybe. So like we're not taking up as much room with all the furnaces. That'd probably be nice. So I need another thing here. Another thing here. Do I have the ammo for it? I absolutely do. Where's my last one? Yeah, this side's definitely need like 5 turns, dude. They're going crazy over here. They're going absolutely insane. But finally, I finally got a Factorio world on video to actually make it to green science without dying to like a big biter or medium biter swarm or something. I actually have green science properly automated and I'm getting it made, which is so nice. I feel like I should actually make some grenades or armor piercing just to like keep in my inventory. Like that could be actually nice, just have for like my own safety. But anyways, that's going to be the end of the video. I completed my goal of getting green science properly automated, and I got military 2 done, so if any bigger threats come in the future, like a big biter, I have the armor piercing and grenades necessary to defeat it. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and bye!